Morgen, Kinder. Willkommen zum Teil 2 Forms of haben and telling time. If you did not complete part 1 of telling time and the forms of haben is to have. So I have, you have, he, she, it has. If you didn't complete that yet and that part of the graphic organizer, you can close this video and go back to the previous folder and do those assignments first, because this is part 2. So we're going to do a quick review of the different forms of haben as they are conjugated with the different personal pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, you, all, they, and you formal. The first, second, third person are over here on the left now, and this column is now the singular pronouns because we needed to make room to add 2 more columns to our graphic organizer. So you have first, second, and third plural down here, and first, second, and third singular here. So ich habe with an E ending is I have. Du hast is you have with the ST ending. Sie, es hat is he, she, or it has. Wir haben with the EN is we have. Ihr habt is you all have with the T ending. Sie haben is they have with the en ending. We know this is they and not she because we're in the plural section. We're talking about more than one person in the third person. Sie haben is you formal. So if a student was talking to a teacher or another adult, they might use the you formal sie instead of du. And we don't have this in English, but there is different forms of you for formal and informal in other languages. So we're moving on to time, and we talked about telling time in the last video, but the difference is now we're not saying what time it is, we're saying what time we have certain school subjects. And in order to do that, we need to add the word which means at. So when do I have math? At what time? So what time do you have math? Well, let's say it's at 9:17. Ich habe 9:17 Uhr. You remember that from last time? Ich habe 9:17 Uhr Mathe or Mathematik. So I have at 9:17 or 9:17 Mathematik, mathematics. Ich habe 9:17 Mathematik. And now you can make a full sentence telling what time you have different subjects. Let's do one on the hour, even though we don't have school subjects or periods that end or begin on the hour, but I just want you to see how it works. So you have, du hast 10 Uhr. What do you have at 10 o'clock? Sport or gym. Du hast 10 Uhr Gym. At 10 o'clock Gym. Sie, es hat, he, she, or it has. Let's say 11:03. Elf or drei. What school subject? Kunst. Art. Let's just say hat, he has 11:03 at 11 o'clock 3, or we would say 11:03 Kunst. Art. Next one, wir haben, we have, let's say 11:56, 11 or 56. Okay, let's split that up. Wir haben 11:56. Let's say Erdkunde, geography. All right. Ihr habt. You all have. What's the next one? 12. Or let's say 54 or 12:54. What do you have at 12:54? Well, if you're in seventh grade, what do you have if you're in seventh grade? Mittagessen or lunch. Mittagessen, middle of the day food, which is lunch. And Sie haben, they have, 1 Uhr 19, 1:19 or 1 o'clock 19. What else can we put down? Sie haben 1 Uhr 19. English. English. Or ELA. Let's shrink some of this a little bit. Then we can fit everything. And Sie haben, you formal have, let's say, 3:05, since we might be talking to an adult. Feierabend. Feierabend is a way in German to say you're finished work. You have the evening free. So 3:05, Sie haben Feierabend. And we're done. So stay tuned for a lesson also on numbers above 20, because we do need numbers above 20, which you've noticed a few of them. 56, 56, 54, 54. In order to be able to tell the time, we have to know numbers up to 59. All right. Auf Wiedersehen.